Okay, last week I told you I was getting a bit fed up with my small toolboxes. They just don't work for me. I would say it's only the stacker box that I'm fed up with. This is something I bought nearly 2 years ago. I've been paying £20 a week. Suggested I put it in between these guys' toolboxes. Use this one as a mobile trolley. Yeah, it doesn't work out because it seems that people want to use your stuff for their advantage. So I eventually took it home, put it in my living room. Anyway, yeah, the problem is with my job, I'm always getting more responsibility, which means I need more space. You can see here, I could have done with a desktop, so I could have put my diagnostic equipment on. Instead, what I've done here is just pull the drawer out and then lay the box on so I can then work with it. It's always a conundrum, and when you're working with stuff, you've got to have a place to put your tools, to lay them on. There's no good putting them on the floor. They get dirty. As you can see here, here is one I bought with a stainless steel top. Okay, this one has a stainless steel top, but it also has a pull-out flaps, which is brilliant, and it does actually sustain the weight. Now, I bought a top box a little while ago, then I took my toolboxes home because I got fed up with people abusing my tools. Anyway, we'll forget about this. This is a new addition to my tool range. As you can see, it's hunky, funky 3.5 kilograms. It's about this long. It has a fiberglass handle. And if I show you, all hammers should have a weight on them. You can see what the weight is here. Yeah, you've got to have hammers. I do use bigger ones, however, this is for my own personal use. And it's a nice colour. Okay. Now, the thing is, with a lot of hammers, wooden ones, they usually fail here because people will miss what they're hitting and then hit the shaft. It then chips away at it until it gets too weak. So this is a good design. This was bought from Wix, the builders merchants, and it actually fits in my toolbox here. So what I have is to stop thieving hands getting into my box when I'm not there, or using the stuff that's not in my box. I can put it in my box and away you go. Okay, wide drawers. Anyway, the other things I've invested in, and this was only today I bought this. This is a Work Zone 1, 3-year guarantee on a mini soldering iron. Apparently they're not brilliant, however at £15 it's probably the cheapest I can get. Okay, so what we got is a flame, yeah, a gas powered flame. This is what I want it for. I'm not too interested in having it as a mobile soldering iron, however it could come in useful. It's gas powered, it doesn't run by electricity, which is brilliant. You can see all the bits you have supplied here, and for doing small work, yeah, brilliant. Just the odd little bit of work. It won't, I can't imagine work sustained for any length of time. However, it's good enough for what I need to do, shrink wraps. The other thing is here, I'll just show you my toolbox. You can see a laser heat gun. It's not the side cutters I showed you last week. However, the heat gun behind, you'll see it with the word laser on it, the blue one. That is angled and it's very uncomfortable and it doesn't even fit in your pocket properly. This was about £25 compared to £15 from Aldi stores. So you can see I've already got a bonus there. Plus I've always got a backup just in case one goes wrong. Right, so lights. Now is a good time to buy lights because it's now starting to get dark. They'll start promoting LED lights later on. This one's from Sealy. You can also get this type from Aldi as well for about a tenner. This one cost me £35. Magnetic bits, the battery will be good. I usually end up damaging these or losing them before they go wrong. Okay, so you got USB charger, and I think that's something like 5 volts, 100 milliamp charging. We just look at the charging rate here. Okay, yeah, 5 volt DC. Okay. The best value for money torch that I've found at £40 is this one, the Lightsaber, and it's served me well. And to be honest with you, it's been working every day. I've dropped it, hit it. You can get them from 4b.co.uk, and it's called a Lightsaber work lamp, and you can see the price here. They are worth their gold. So before they weren't in stock, but now they are from 4b.co.uk. They are our friends. They will help you out, and they're also Land Rover owners, and I'm sure you already know that. And apparently in the description, as you can see they're highlighted, these are used by Jedi Knights. So does that class me as a Jedi? I don't know, I digress. Anyway, so carrying on here, I've had problems with drill being too long. I didn't want to buy an angle drill, so I got an extension, and this is another work zone special. This you can get into, not round corners, but you can access tighter areas. Okay, this thing is fits on the drill like this. It's not going to last very long, but long enough to do certain jobs. But it's okay. Yeah, so that's something that I've got just extra. Now, the big thing here, this was on a special. You'll probably have a heart attack when I tell you these spanners cost about £200, usually about 4. However, these are vital because I've had to grind spanners down over the years. These are thin spanners. You can see the difference in thickness. A lot of pipe unions, you can't get spanners in between, and it's just an utter nightmare. This is a cheap shit one that I've had in my box. You usually just shave this head down. Unfortunately, these spanners go missing, they get broken. These do not, because they will be locked away, but you can see the difference. This is a difference between doing up a pipe union on a hydraulic system and not doing it up tight enough. Okay. So they don't go any bigger than 36 mil, unfortunately, but they are going to work hard in my toolbox. All good, yeah. They're from Snap-on, and Snap-on do actually have deals from time to time. Like I say, this is about £430 down to 200, so I'll snap this set up. It's painful, but I pay weekly, which is much better. Take the money, and I'm happy I've got tools to use. So that's a specialist one. Going back to this, what I would consider a consumable. The cheaper I can get these, the better they are, because they do break, they get run over on occasion, they fall out of pockets and all sorts. So 15 quid, if I can get a few years use out of it, I would be happy. But there you go, as a flame to do heat shrink terminals. That's what I want that for. So yeah, I'm quite a happy bunny today. This toolbox is going back into the workshop soon. I've got to empty it all out, cart it all the boxes there, and then fill it all back up again. Good locks on them, and I can lock most of my equipment away, because nowadays I am just getting too stingy. I do not want to support other people's trade while they're not buying tools. They're coming and borrowing mine, and I'm absolutely fed up with it. Okay, so the word no is going to be in my vocabulary more. So there you go, just me.